Hola, hola. So hello guys, now you can put your cameras. You can turn on your microphones. And you can speak. That's the idea. Hola, hola. Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Me pueden escuchar bien? Can you hear me well? Pretty well. Pretty well, thank you. Bueno, chicos.
In between 8 to 9.
I'm going to put some mutes. Be careful with your microphones because this meeting, it's being recorded on YouTube. So if you have like a lot of noise, the people from YouTube is going to listen also that noise, okay? Well, guys, so yes. First question. Where are you from, guys? Because I see so different names. So where are you from? India. That's good. India. Oh, so good. So I think all of you are going to be from India. That's nice. Is there a person from a different country than India? Okay. Oh, just a quick reminder, you can turn on your cameras if you want. And that way it's go someone is from the earth. That's good. Hello. So if you want to turn on your cameras, that's good. It's going to improve our communication. And it's a nice way to see each other, okay?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, Pramod. Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien.
Oh, excelente. Ya hablas un poquito de español.
A little bit Spanish only.
Okay, I just said you already speak something of Spanish. That's good.
Yeah.
Bueno, chicos. So I use a lot of this word, okay? This word, chicos, it's like guys in English, okay? So it's like that. So, bueno, chicos, vamos a empezar. Y para poder iniciar con la clase, voy a compartirles mi nombre y mi país. So I'm going to share with you my name, the pronunciation of my name, because as you can see, well, maybe you know the pronunciation of your names, but I'm not familiar with the pronunciation of your names. So that's why, okay? And I'm going to tell you about my country a little bit and we're going to start, but that is going to be the practice. If you see I'm speaking so fast in English, well, I think you speak English too, because I have some friends in India and all of them speak English, so that's great. And okay, thank you. And if you see that I speak so fast in Spanish, please stop me, okay? Because I'm going to give you some pronunciation. Well, let's start. To share this. Okay. So first, you need to know who I am. Okay. So my name's Jordan. It's like in English. So Jordan, and my last name, it's from Italy, but I am not Italian. I am Colombian. And the pronunciation is Gallo. So you say Jordan Gallo. That's my name, okay? And I'm from of course, all the countries are beautiful, but for me, the most beautiful country is my country, of course. So I'm from Colombia, okay? And Colombia, it's a beautiful country in South America. And I live in this region, this small part here. I'm going to put another mute. Okay, yeah, thank you. So I live in this small part here. This is a region known in Colombia as the Coffee Triangle. In this zone, of course, the most famous thing we have, it's coffee. That's why you have the coffee here. And people know us as the coffee country because our coffee is famous worldwide. We have these two islands here are also part of us, and they are amazing, okay? You're going to see some photos about that. Now, you already know my name and where I'm from, but now I'm going to say that in Spanish. Mi nombre es Jordan Gallo y soy de Colombia, okay? Now, you are going to practice with me in the clase 1 or class 1. In the background, you can see a picture from a small part of the coffee triangle. This is beautiful, and you see it looks like a picture, but it's actually a photo I took, and it's amazing. Now, guys, all of you are going to practice with me these phrases because we need to know how to say that in English. Of course, you already know, but in Spanish. So, hola, me llamo Jordan. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo ta ta ta. ¿De dónde eres? Soy de Colombia. ¿Y tú? Soy de. Okay? So you're going to read the red color, and I'm going to read the blue one. So if you want, you can raise your hand, and I'm going to do the activity with all of you, of course, but we are going to have an order. So if you want, you can raise your hand using the button. I think the name of the button is raise my hand. So let's see who's going to be the first one. Is there a button there? Okay. I'm going to start with, well, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to spell the name instead. It's S-R-E-E. Okay. So, hola, me llamo Jordan. In English, that is, hello, my name is Jordan, and you, what's your name? And then, my name's ta-ta-ta, I'm from, where are you from? And then I say, I'm from Colombia, and you say, I'm from the country. Okay? Please, S-R-E-E. Hola, me llamo Jordan, ¿y tú? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Sri. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Colombia, ¿y tú?
Soy de India.
Oh, muy bien. Shri, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Nice. Let's continue with the second one. I have to spell your names, guys. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce them. So S-A-T-H-I-S-H. And the last name, or I think that's the last name, is Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So, hola, me llamo Jordan. ¿Y tú cómo te llamas?
Hola, me llamo Satish. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Colombia. ¿Y tú?
Soy de India.
Okay, Satish. Muy bien. Oh, I think that your names sound like you can read them, right?
Yes, sir, of course.
Okay, nice. Okay, who's going to be the next one? I'm going to lower your hands. So come on. You are 11. So who's the next one? What about you that you are on the camera? You're the only person I'm seeing. So, hola, me llamo Jordan. ¿Y tú cómo te llamas?
Hola, me llamo Gayatri. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Colombia. ¿Y tú?
Soy de India.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that my name is like me llamo. Can you repeat that part again? Me llamo.
Me llamo
Perfect, that's good. And your name again, because that is a little bit more difficult than the others, please.
Gayatri.
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 Okay. Gayatri. Okay, thank you, Gayatri. Who's the next one? Come on, don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. So, for example, I see like a name that is like Tivakar, Avani, Mudrika, Pramod, Sabyasachi, Bijumala, and there is a name I don't know. I mean, it's a different alphabet. So who is going to be the next one, guys? Well, okay. Don't worry. I'm going to continue, okay? So this is like the easy part, okay? Like saying our names, saying where are we from, okay? But now we have, these are the countries that I tried to reach with my post on Instagram. And here I put like the countries that are close to me are like the United States and Canada, because we are like on the same continent. So we have, I'm going to teach you the pronunciation of the names of the countries, of course. Here you have the flags of the country, so you can identify them. They are organized. For example, the first one is the United States, and as you can see, it's the flag from the United States. Here you have your flag, India. Okay, so we have Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos is the United States. As you can see in this letter, at the end, you have the letter A, but there is a weird symbol, and that weird symbol, it's called tilde. Tilde. That's the name in Spanish, of course, no? Tilde. And when you see a tilde, it's because you have to stress out the word there. So in this case, you don't say Canada, you say Canada. Okay, you keep your voice low and then you stress the word Canada. Okay, Canada is Canada. Then you have India. It's like in English, India. Then you have Japan in Spanish, Japón. In Spanish, the letter J doesn't sound like J. It sounds like Jota, Jota. So you say Japón, Japón. Then you have Brazil, Brazil. This is one of my neighbors. I mean, this is a country that it's just next to my country, but they don't speak Spanish. They speak Portuguese. Brazil, Brazil. Then you have Ireland, or in Spanish, Irlanda, Irlanda. You have Francia, Francia. China, China. Australia, Australia. Corea del Sur. Corea del Sur. This is, well, I forgot. This is France. This is China. This is Australia. This is South Korea. Nueva Zelanda. This is New Zealand. Okay. Then we have Indonesia. Indonesia. We have Ghana. Ghana. Nigeria. And as you can see, Japón, Nigeria. When the letter G is in the middle of some words, sounds like the J. And usually people in my country confuse the sound and they write the other letter, even if we speak Spanish. That happens. So, Nigeria, Nigeria. Then we have Reino Unido, Reino Unido. Inglaterra, Inglaterra, Inglaterra. Escocia, Escocia. The letter C, oh, something happened. Okay, give me a second, it's my computer. Okay, sorry. The letter C in Spanish, it's like curious because with O sounds co, but with E sounds C. So it's crazy, but you're going to learn that with me, no worries. Scotia, Gales, Ga, the accent or the stressed, Gales. Sudáfrica, Sudáfrica. Turquía, Turquía. Tailandia, Ucrania. So we have Indonesia, Ghana, Nigeria, the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, South Africa, Turkey, Thailand, and Ukraine. And then we have in Spanish, the letter H is silent, always. So you say Holanda. That's why you say hola, okay? Holanda. You have Alemania, Alemania. Italia, Rusia, Taiwan. The letter W sounds like the letter U in our Spanish. So we say Taiwan. Suiza, Suiza. Dinamarca, Dinamarca. Finlandia, Grecia, Portugal, Bélgica. So we have Netherlands, Germany, Italy, Russia, Taiwan, Switzerland, Denmark, Finland, Greece, Portugal, and Belgium. Those countries, or these countries, well, they have different languages, but these countries, all of these countries, speak Spanish, all of them. That's the main language of these countries. So after this course, or even while you're doing this course, you can visit all of them. Those countries are amazing, all of them. So we have well, this is a weird pronunciation because they pronounce the X again like the J. So they say Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. They say Guatemala, El Salvador. Remember that this H is silent, so Honduras, Nicaragua. This letter, the letter R, when it's at the beginning of the words, is the most difficult letter to pronounce for all people. I mean, all my students in Spanish have troubles with this letter, but it's like rica, Costa Rica. This letter is like to move your tongue really fast there, like, and it's like when you made the sound of a card, because you say the card has the sound, well, maybe, no, and this is the same sound. So you say Costa Rica. Remember, when this letter, it's the beginning of the word, it's going to sound like that. But when it's not at the beginning, like in this case, sounds like the letter R in English. Nicaragua, you see? Easy. It's not Nicaragua, it's Nicaragua, and here is Rica. Panamá. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. República Dominicana. República Dominicana. Cuba y España. España, well, all of these countries are in Central America, okay? And this is in Europe, Spain. Then we have the South American countries. All of these, except Guinea Equatorial, that it's in Africa. This is something curious because there is a country in Africa where they speak Spanish. So, great. So we have Colombia, that's my country, Ecuador, and as you can see, the flag of Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela are similar. Why is that? Why is that? Because we were just one country. So we have Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela, and Panama. We were just one country called the Great Colombia, La Gran Colombia in the past. And as normal thing that it happens in the world, they had differences in the past and they say, okay, we want to separate, and every country had like a different opinion about how to continue. So Panama became a different country, Ecuador a different country, and Venezuela a different country. So that's why we share the flag, because the original flag was Colombia. And of course, Colombia was the country who kept the flag because, well, it was the original name, Colombia. Then we have Peru. In Peru, you can see Machu Picchu in Peru. That's one of the 7 wonders of the world. In Colombia, we have the 7 wonders of Colombia. Then we have Bolivia. Argentina. You see again the letter G sounds like J. Argentina. Paraguay. Chile, Uruguay, Guinea Equatorial. These countries don't have a translation because they are Latin American countries. So we keep the names of the countries in the original language. Okay? So, well, this is a little bit about the countries and about like the countries where people speak Spanish. Do you have any question until now? Like the names of the countries? Oh, here, Shri is Venezuela. Venezuela. If you are asking me for the pronunciation of the country.
Sí, sir.
Okay. Do you have any extra questions? No, everything is going well. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's continue. So Okay. Now, after this, we are going to have a small break. I would like to show you something interesting. And it's about Colombia, of course. And after that short video, we are going to learn about the nouns, because in our language, the words have a gender. They can be male words or female words, and we have some rules. So I'm going to stop this and I'm going to show you the video that I set. The video is in English, so no worries. Well, it's actually with my beautiful voice, you know? So I hope you understand and you got the message from the video. This is something that my company offers. My company's name is English and Spanish with Jordan, and that's what I do. I'm an English and Spanish teacher. English, of course, for people in my country or Latin America, and Spanish for the rest of the world. So this video is to show you like a new service in the company. Would you like to learn or improve your Spanish while you visit the Coffee Triangle in Colombia? This would be your view every morning. This is a short video from Pereira City in Colombia. This will be the city where you will stay during your course. During your course, you will know amazing places. The only rule you will have is to speak Spanish all the time. We will go to cafes or restaurants and we will do everything in Spanish. We'll go to the supermarket or mall while we have real practices in Spanish. We'll walk while we learn new vocabulary about the city. You'll learn about photography with instructions in Spanish. We'll cook together and I will give you some secrets from the Colombian kitchen. We'll do exercise outside while you receive instructions in Spanish. We'll have activities like darts or board games. You'll learn how to prepare hot and cold drinks with coffee. You'll surprise your friends. We'll have karaoke or movie nights. And of course, we will visit so many amazing and beautiful places from the Coffee Triangle in Colombia. You'll be able to try our delicious food. We have lots of options. As you see, you'll visit so many great places. Why Colombia? We have the best coffee and we are the second most biodiverse country in the world after Brazil. But remember, Brazil is 10 times bigger than Colombia. Second, we are a happy country. We are the country with most celebrations and festivals in America. Third, we are the only country in South America with 2 coasts in 2 different oceans. Fourth, we are the biggest producers of emerald in the world. Fifth, we produce 12% of the coffee in the world. Our coffee is the best one. 6. In Colombia, 99% of us speak Spanish, but we have more than 70 languages. 7th, Colombia is a magical place with millions of places that will take your breath away. 8th, in Colombia, we love dancing. We have more than 1,000 rhythms that come from 150 genres of music. The most popular are cumbia, salsa, merengue, vallenato, tambora, porro, y bullerengue. In ninth, we are kind, good workers, and happy people, and you will always see us smiling. The risk of coming to Colombia is that you will want to stay forever. Additional information. More information, please write to my WhatsApp +57 313 279 8683. If you come with a friend, it's going to be cheaper. So that is like short video about this service that I offer for people from different countries who want to come and visit my country. Okay, that's a special course. Now let's continue, guys. Oh, and maybe if after you have like some questions about, you can write to me, okay? Now, nouns, okay? The nouns in Spanish. The nouns in Spanish usually have two genders. As I said before, we have a male words and female words. But why is it important to know the gender of the noun in Spanish? Basically because the article, the adjective, the verb, and all the thing in the sentence, it depends on the noun. If the noun, it's a female noun, all the sentence is going to be female. But if the noun, it's a male word, all the sentence, it's going to be a male sentence, okay? That's basically why. And we have a general rule. What is the general rule? The general rule is that in here, it says, los sustantivos para cosas solo tienen un género. In English, all the nouns for things, remember, things, objects, okay, feelings, concepts, only have one gender. So for example, I am here on a chair. This chair, it's always a female word, always. And in Spanish, is silla. You're going to see some examples now. But always, you see this, you know, this is a female word, and it doesn't have a male word. So you need to remember that. Remember, the nouns that talk about objects or feelings or concepts only have one gender, okay? So, as I was telling you before, here it says, objetos concretos, or things, basically, sentimientos, or feelings, conceptos, concepts. Conceptos, like, for example, liberty, that is a concept, okay? Freedom, that is a concept. So all of those words always have just one gender. So they don't have the female word and the male word, only one. And the general rule is that the male words usually 90% of the times, this is a rule for the 90% of the times, no 100, 90%, all the words that are male end in the letter O. And all the words that are female end in the letter A. Okay, so remember, O for male, A for female. Here you have some words, and here I would like you to participate telling me some of these words, pronouncing some of these words, and see if you can guess what the word is. Okay, so you can raise your hand and I'm going to listen to you guys. Come on, the idea is to practice. Okay, Shri, please, the first word. How do you say that or how do you read that in Spanish?
El lapicero
O,
o bolígrafo.
that's pretty good. And do you know what is that? Here from these pictures?
I guess the city.
I guess it's the pen.
Yeah, that's good. Is the pen, el lapicero o bolígrafo, pen. So you have to remember that this word is an object and it's going to be always a male word. Good. Who wants to pronounce the second word?
Me, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
El dinero.
That's good. Perfect pronunciation. What is el dinero?
It's money.
Yeah, I have to tell a joke about this, guys. Usually, people know the word money in different languages. I don't know why, but it's curious. Good. Who wants to say this, the third one?
I can say
Go ahead.
it's el edificio.
Edificio, that's good. This is a singular word, okay? And what do you guess? What is?
No idea. Probably glass.
Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. It's one of these, because here you have many, but it's just one.
Building.
The building, okay? Just one.
Thank you.
The next one. Who wants to pronounce the next word?
El florero.
El florero, muy bien. And what is el florero?
I guess it's the bulb.
This? Nope, sorry. Is the vase, okay? So you can put flowers. Flor, like F-L-O-R, it's a flower. So, florero, where you put flowers. The next word, and I'm going to help you, I'm going to do this one because this is another letter. This is a consonant, only exists in Spanish. And the name of this letter is ñ. So the pronunciation of this word is ñe, ña, ñu, ñe, depending on the next vowel. So you say el pañuelo, ñu, ñuelo, el pañuelo. Okay? El pañuelo is the handkerchief. Okay? Handkerchief, el pañuelo. Who helps me with the next one?
El vaso.
El vaso.
Vaso, muy bien, that's good. And what is el vaso?
Glass.
It's the glass.
That's perfect. And then we have this one. This, the letter R, when it's double, it's R, like I say in rica, rico. Okay, so el
Carro o auto.
o auto, muy bien. And what is that?
Car.
Car. Yeah, basically it's very similar. And this one,
El bombillo o foco.
that's good. And that's the bulb. Okay, that's good. So remember, guys, that these words, remember, this is not the city. This is just the building. Is that I didn't find like a good picture of one building, so I put this one that it looks nice. It's just one building, el edificio. But all of these words are always male words in Spanish. Vaso, dinero, lapicero, carro, florero, pañuelo, bombillo, y edificio. And as you can see, all of them end in the letter O. You see? But now we have the female words. In female words, oh, something I forgot. L. This is an article. And as you can see it, it's an article that is next to male words. Because look at this. La. It's a female article and it's a singular article. Okay? So we have, who helps me, please?
La cara.
La cara. What do you guess is that?
Chair.
Oh, well, nope. Is this? But this is not. Exactly, it's a face. Thank you. Because yesterday someone said to me, it's a head. It's no, it's just the face. Okay. Then the next one.
La casa.
La casa. And what is la casa?
La casa
Means
means
house.
chair.
Nope.
I guess it's the house.
Yeah, the house. All of you want to have the chair, but no, you're not going to find it. It's this one. This is the chair. La silla. Okay? Silla. La silla. This is chair. The next word.
La mesa.
La mesa. And what's la mesa?
La mesa means
Is that the table?
The table. Yes. Then this word.
La palabra.
la palabra.
Palabra. Muy bien. And what is la palabra?
Window.
Which one? Sorry?
Window.
Nope. Is this?
Dress.
Is that the
I know
fan?
this doesn't have a sense, but what it means is word. Okay? Palabra, word. Okay?
Palabra means word.
Yeah. But not the program. The word. Okay? La palabra, the word. Good.
So, for example, we can say it's female palabra.
Yes. Yes.
La palabra.
La palabra, exactly. La palabra. Yes. La
La
plaza.
plaza.
What is la plaza?
It's a female dress of the that.
Place.
That for street?
Well, it's like the square. The square. I know it's difficult to guess
Sorry.
because it's not
Yes.
clear, but it's the square. Yeah, so then la
taza.
taza. And is this or this?
It's the cup.
The cup. Y la ventana, it's the
La
window.
taza.
The window. La taza, la ventana. Okay.
La ventana.
And again-
La ventana. Yes.
La ventana,
La
yes.
silla, the chair.
All of them end in letter A because they are female. Remember, the rule of the O and the A is for 90% of the words, okay? Now,
How is the last one pronounced?
la silla.
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 La
Now-
silla.
We have special rules. The 10% that we didn't mention, it's in these next rules. So this is crazy because I am telling you 90% of the words that end in the letter O are male. But now I'm going to say that in the 10% we had, some nouns or some male nouns end in the letter A. Ooh, I know you are going to say, oh my God, that's Spanish? Oh my God. And I have to tell you something, guys. According to some researches that I've seen, Mandarin is the most difficult language in the world. And the second one, it's my language, is Spanish. So sorry for that. But if you can learn this language as well as a Spanish speaker, wow, you're going to connect like with the whole South America continent and the Central America continent. Imagine 2 continents just for learning 1 language. That's great. So we have some male nouns end in A, but this is easy because you remember that I said el is the male article. So it's great because when you see a reading and you see the article el next to a word like this one, you're going to say, this is one of the 10% exceptions to the general rule. So we have el clima, el día, el idioma, el planeta, el sofá. Again, el clima, el día, el idioma, el planeta, el sofá. So this is basically the climate or the weather, the day, the language, the planet, and the sofa. And of course, if male words have exceptions, female words too. So some female nouns end in the letter O. Some female nouns end in the letter O. So we have la foto, la mano, la moto, la radio. But again, it's easy to guess if you have the word with the article, because if you see the article, you say, la, it's a female article, and el, it's a male article. This is the photograph. This la mano, it's the hand. This is the motorcycle, and this is the radio. Now, those are not the only special rules. We have more, but this, you are going to help me with this one. Generalmente masculinos. This in English is like generally male words end in age, u, or. Okay, so please, can you help me with the pronunciation of the words? This one.
El masaje.
Okay.
El masaje.
Yes, thank you. Do you remember that the letter J doesn't sound like in English? Sounds ho, ho, ho. El masaje. So, el masaje. Good.
Okay, good.
El
garaje.
El garaje.
Perfect. The number 3.
El viaje.
The number 4.
El pasaje.
Pasaje, yes. And the number 5.
El paisaje.
That's good. Oh, give me a second because I'm unable to see screen. Well, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I can say Ali. Ali, try to, are you on a computer or on a cell phone?
Cell phone.
Oh, maybe it's, you have to move it to swipe to the left, to the right sometimes. Yes.
Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
Oh, yes. Or as Jasper said, you can disconnect and you can rejoin again. Yeah, that's a better solution. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So the massage, the garage, this is the trip, el viaje. El pasaje is the ticket you buy for going on a trip. And el paisaje, like in the background, remember that this is a small town, and those things there, or this waterfall, finishes on a hot spring. It's amazing, guys. It's a beautiful place. It's amazing because it's surrounded by mountains and nature. And this is just 20 minutes from my apartment and 20 minutes from the place I am offering for the Spanish immersive course. The name of this place is, if you want to look for it, that's the name in Spanish, no? Termales de Santa Rosa de Cabal o Santa Rosa de Cabal Hot Springs. In Colombia, okay? In Colombia. That's good. Okay, now Ali can see. Okay, and el paisaje, it's landscape. Landscape. Okay, next one.
El amor.
El amor. The next.
El dolor.
El dolor.
El error.
El error.
El sabor.
El sabor. En.
El terror.
Perfecto, muy bien. El amor. It's the love. I'm going to put on mute. Sorry, Balvier, I think. I put mute to your microphone, sorry. The next is, this is, el amor is the love. El dolor is the pain. El error is the mistake. El sabor is the flavor. El terror is the horror. Okay? And then we also have female words that have special endings. We have sion or sion with C or sion with S. Dad and tad. So, can you help me, please? This first.
La canción.
That's good. With the tilde, you stress out the word there. Good. The next.
La relación.
Good. The next.
La expresión.
Yes, good. Next.
La televisión.
Good.
La prisión.
La prisión.
And as you can see, all of them have the article la, the female article. And then we have these words here.
La amistad.
Amistad, good.
La
libertad.
libertad.
La libertad, good.
La
La
ciudad.
La
ciudad.
ciudad.
Good. The next.
La
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 verdad.
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 And
La
La
mitad.
La
mitad.
mitad.
perfect. Now in English. La canción is the song. La relación is the relation. La expresión.
Expression.
Yes.
Expresión.
La tele-
Yeah, expresión.
Also very
Televisión,
similar.
Televisión.
Television. Prisión.
Prison.
Prison. La amistad.
No idea.
No idea. Friendship. Friendship. Yeah,
Friendship.
this guys, and I actually forgot to tell you something. As I said in the video about Colombia and all the things that have the program that my company has, you already have one friend here in Colombia. When you come, it doesn't matter if you don't come to the place where I live or you are in Colombia.
Yeah, it means we
person
have a
you
La
meet-
Mitad in Colombia.
Sorry?
We have La Mitad in Colombia.
Yeah, yeah, please, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
If you come to Colombia, just focus on this part, so you are going to have more friends here. But actually, when you need anything about Colombia, I mean, if you are looking for something and you need help with something about my country, remember you already have a friend, okay? So we make friends like these guys. In Colombia, you just say, for example, you go to a small shop and you buy a coffee, and the next day that person is going to say, hello, how are you? How was your day yesterday? Is everything going well? And you are like, what? Because we are really, really kind and we make friends like this. It's really fast. So For me, all of you guys are already friends. So when you need anything from Colombia, you just write to me and that's it. Okay, recommendation, places to visit. I mean, lots of things. We are a wonderful country. So you already know about that. La amistad. We are people who love la amistad. We always love that. Then we have la libertad. La libertad. The liberty. La ciudad. Do you know what is that?
City.
The city, yeah. La verdad. The truth.
Forest.
No, sorry. The true. The true. Y la mitad is half. Okay, half. The half. La mitad. Good. Now, these are exercises. Female or male? You have to say la, if it's a female word, la, ta, 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 or el, if it's a male word. So, first one.
El cama.
El cama. Anyone thinks
La
in-
cama.
La cama. So wow, that's so difficult. La or el. I had the two answers. I mean,
Yes, yes. As you said
someone
that
wants to
word ending
support
with-
one of them.
yeah. So as you said that in the previous rule that it is word ending with a, it is a male. Okay.
Exactly. The
And,
thing.
the
Yeah. Continue, please. Sorry.
word ending with a is a male, and before that we will use l for male words. El cama.
Or la
I-
cama.
But that is
La-
the 10% of the times. In this case, I
Yeah,
know it's complicated.
Then, yeah,
And the
some-
90%,
exceptions are there. Yes.
la.
I
La
got the point that there is some exception in the subwords. So kama is a female word or what?
Yeah, it's a female word. And la cama is the bed. La cama. Okay, la cama.
Basically, its meaning, kama meaning is in English,
The bed.
the bed. Okay, la kama. Okay, so, okay.
Olla.
Oja.
La olla.
La olla. Yeah, I am following the first rules. La olla. La olla. The pot. The pot for cooking. The next. This is a general rule, always.
La mensaje.
Mensaje.
El mensaje.
La mensaje.
It is one of the special rules. The next, ejercicio.
Ejercicio.
El ejemplo.
Yeah. El ejemplo en ejercicio.
Ejercicio.
El ejercicio.
Sorry, el ejercicio.
So, la
El
cama,
ejemplo.
la olla, el mensaje, el ejercicio, el ejemplo. Female, and 3 males. Now, here, confusión.
La confusión.
La confusión. Muy bien. Agresión.
La agresión.
La agresión. Muy bien. Tempestad.
Tempestad.
El tempestad.
El tempestad. Yes, el tempestad.
I'm going to help you with something. Look.
It's la tempestad.
La tempestad.
La tempestad. Okay. Yes.
Horror.
El horror.
El horror.
Yes.
Y mano.
El mano.
El mano.
I'm going to return
Mano.
to the special rules. Some
yeah.
female words end in O. Look, mano is one of those. The
Ending
hen
with-
is a female word. So we have la confusión, la agresión, la tempestad, el horror, la mano. Okay?
Yes.
So guys, this is it about our first class. Thank you. I don't know if you have any questions to me. Wow, one hour, exactly hour. It's 10 o'clock in my watch. That's good.
I have 2 doubts.
Yeah, please.
In the first slide that you showed, when we write questions in Spanish, why do we have an inverted question mark at the start of the sentence as well?
Ah, okay. Well, in Spanish is different from English because we have 2 question marks. One to open the question and one to close the question. So always you will have that in the questions in Spanish, okay? That is something that is different from all the languages, I think. So we open and we close, okay? So, yeah.
Yeah, the next question is la cara is a face, it's a female word.
Yeah.
Is it, do we use a la article even if it's a face of a male person?
Ah, yeah. yeah, I got the question. Okay, yes. It doesn't matter if it's a male person. You use la cara. La cara, yes.
Sí, gracias.
Okay. Oh, muy bien. De nada. De nada, it's you're welcome. You're welcome. Do you have any other doubts, guys?
So how to memorize the new word? Just you told me that it is a Spanish word. Okay, are you getting me? It is a Spanish word, but how to identify the meaning in English? Just you told Amitad is a friendship. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that I can hear you well? Can you repeat for me, please?
Yeah, I am repeating. How to identify the word that its meaning in English? Suppose, as you told, Amitad meaning is friendship. Okay.
Mhm.
So when we are pronouncing that word in Spanish, Amitad, how to identify the meaning?
Do you want to know something curious? Well, this is really a good question. The problem is that, as I said to you before, we are the second most difficult language in the world, and the problem is to identify the words. We have to memorize them. There is not like a special rule to identify if maybe they start with this letter, they are going to be female. There is, I'm sorry to tell you this, but there is no like a way of knowing or identifying the word. But the
Yeah, you
idea,
mean to say that we have to memorize these words and to bring it in daily use, so then only
Yeah.
we can identify it now.
Yeah, but you also in the future, I mean, when you start using the language, you will see that we have a particular way of knowing if it's the article is correct or not. And this way, it's because sometimes we say, for example, la amistad, we say, oh, that sounds good. But then we say, el amistad. Oh, no, that doesn't sound good. Okay? It's like, for example, in English, when people say, like, oh, you know, false friends in English? The false friends?
False friend, fake friends.
And well, no, but know about people. False friends in English is those words that look like something, but they aren't. So that is a false friend. For example, a false friend in Spanish. Oh, give me. I'm going to look for a word in here, so I can tell you a specific example. Okay, this one. This word, embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
You
Yes.
know the meaning, but we have a word in Spanish that is very similar. Look, embarazada.
Embarazada. Yes.
Yeah, embarazada, it's pregnant in English. But my students from English, they think that embarrassed is pregnant because it's very similar to the Spanish word. So that is a false friend between English and Spanish. And in Spanish, we also have this to identify some words. And we say, no, that doesn't sound good to me. So yeah, there is not a specific way of knowing the differences, but something that I can tell you is that you will find like easier to identify the words with the pass of the time, because you are going to say, okay, this is, for example, tat, okay, this ending, tat. That is always a female word, always, okay? Maybe you can find a C2 word, C2 level word in Spanish that is an exception, but it's not like you will find so many. So also, I would like to say that while in English, we use more or less 86,000 words to talk, in Spanish, we have 4 times more. So you will learn so many words. For example, like the first one I said to you, lapicero, this is pen. Lapicero, it's in Colombia. But if you go, for example, to Mexico, next to the United States, you will see bolígrafo, but it's the same word, lapicero, bolígrafo. So that's why Spanish sometimes is difficult, because some countries change some words. It's like British and American English. But yeah, sorry, that is not like a specific way of knowing if it's a female or a male word, but you can follow the rules and sometimes you are going to get it. Maybe you just have a 10% of probability that is an exception, but the rest are not going to be exceptions, are going to be the general rules. Something else you would like to ask, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any recording videos? Recording class?
Yeah, this class is being recorded, but I mean, it's not being recorded through Zoom, it's being recorded on my YouTube channel. There I have my English free course for people in Latin America. They speak Spanish because the main language is Spanish. If you want, you can see some of those classes so you can practice my Spanish. I mean, you can hear me, you can listen to me in Spanish, you can learn some new words. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, please share the link in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask you for a favor, guys. As you see, well, I have to tell you, I have 2 WhatsApp groups for for English learners, because I have almost 1,000 people for those classes, for those free classes. And as you see, our Spanish group is a small group yet, because you just have 100. So please help me to get in contact with people, tell them about the course, tell them about everything. I'm going to share this screen, this post that I had on my profile on Instagram. I'm going to show you something before I forget it, because that it's important. So I'm going to share my screen. And well, this is my YouTube channel. Okay, it's English and Spanish with Jordan. As you can see here, we are recording this class. And then this is the English course. You will have something like this also, but it's not going to be in Spanish, it's going to be in English, and it's going to say free Spanish course on Saturdays. Okay, and you will have something like this. You will follow something very similar. And so that is my channel, English and Spanish with Jordan. And also, yeah, I'm going to share that. And also you have my Instagram page. If you don't follow me there yet, it's also the same, English and Spanish with Jordan. And here you have, look, this is the post. You have all the information about that, okay? So you can share this picture, but I am going to share that, of course, on WhatsApp, so you can help me. So guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you again next Saturday. And something that is important. Now we are not going to have two groups, because sadly yesterday there was just one person in the class, because that is a different region. That is like a part of Asia, but it's like China, Japan, and I think they didn't get like the message. And I saw that most of the students are from India, so we are going to focus on you guys on this group. So the classes will be just with the group one. I mean, it's not going to be like two groups now. It's just going to be this time always, every Saturday. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Every Saturday.
Have sorry. This class is conducted weekly, every Saturday, because, well, as you know, I have like my private students during the week. So I have this free course for English and for Spanish on Saturdays. Yeah, it's going to be at the same time the next Saturday, always, all Saturdays. Maybe the only 2 Saturdays we are not going to work are on Christmas and New Year, but the rest of the Saturdays we are going to have classes. And if maybe I can't, because you know I have this service of people who come here, if maybe one day I can't because I am traveling, I'm going to let you know, and we can maybe move the class so we can do it. But I am going to try to do the classes on the time. Okay, guys, now for real, thank you so much for coming. Please help me sharing this course with your friends, and I am going to share this yep, yeah, I'm going to share the recording with you. And okay, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
See you guys. Have a wonderful
One question only.
Yep.
Yeah, just every language has a duration. So Spanish, how much time does Spanish take to learn and understand it so we can speak normal Spanish?
Yeah, I mean, we are going to start learning how to speak, because this is a process. First, I'm going to give you some rules, and then we are going to start speaking. But in every lesson, I'm going to bring some phrases for you so you can practice with these phrases and improve your Spanish. Okay? So
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to by the moment, I know that Spanish is difficult, so I am using English to communicate with you guys. But then we're going to use just Spanish. No English, no nothing, okay? So,
Thank you.
guys, see you next class. I'm going to share the video after it finishes the process on YouTube, so you can share also that class with your classmates, with your coworkers, with your family, friends. Okay? Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good night.